Alright, this is getting ridiculous. I'm sitting here live streaming, and man, I had never felt this empty and alone before. I mean, is this what it's like? I mean, I don't know. I just can't stand it. Feeling empty and alone. So, there was some things that happened that I'll get into later on in the future, not now, because there's so much that I wouldn't even be able to do a good job in one video. A lot of issues I want to address. I know I'm not going to win everybody, and I may not win no one at all, but whatever, man. I'm going to try my best not to win. I'm going to try my best to put the truth out, actually know how to do a video. I'm just upset about a couple things. For starters, this guy, I'm not going to lie, I might sound like an idiot, I might look like an idiot, I might look like a retard, I might sound like a retard, I might sound stupid, but this man has upsetted me within the last about 24 hours, the last week or so, to maybe a few more days or so. Relatively blunt and nasty to me at best to describe him. To be fair, I was kind of probably the same way with some of his people as well. A lot of times I've had mixed emotion and anger issues, which I tend to let my hair down too loose, where I end up being, I guess, the same asshole that this person is being with me. So it kind of deflected back at me, in a sense. I tried talking to people. Nobody's virtually not saying nothing. I mean, they just don't want to talk. And one of the things that disturbs me, and I'm not going to lie, I always believe in being honest with yourself, the things around you, and the hardest part is people. This person says here, oh God, why me? Why do I have to torture like this? I feel like I'm burning in hell, you know what I mean? And it seems like dealing with him is worse than the person that I dealt with a couple weeks ago, strangely. I always look up to this person. He didn't appreciate it. He didn't care. He spat in my face. He said that, let me, if I can find it real quick. I don't even know if I can find it. Sometimes I'm scared to even look at my email responses, because it's stuff like this and it's stuff like that, and I just don't know, man. It's insane. Let's see. I took a screenshot. I mean, I'm not going to show it, but man, this is insane. I'm not going to lie. I had never been this upset in a long time. I just have never been this upset. I had sleepless nights. You know, I've had problems of things, and you know, I'm not gonna lie. And I wish I can just take back some of the actions I did, but it's too late. I just don't like myself either. I'm trying to find this message here. Lord have mercy. God help me. Where is it? This is very... He knows how to attack you. Worse than some of the females that I've dealt with on this platform, I should say. Again, men are the same way, but they hide it. It's like they only shift in the second gear or third or fourth gear when enough speed is applied like a real car, basically. Oh, God. This guy says, I don't care anymore about what you do. If it's negative or positive, I'm done with you. Oh, God. It's all, I've been through this all my life where people say that they're done with me, and then I get abandoned and alone again, and then I get depressed and I can't sleep, and it's just crazy. I tried my best to learn social interaction. This person's platform is satire and community social structure. That's what he describes on his channel. I thought I could make some friends just like he made some friends from the Jarrett community. It didn't happen. I've been struggling with this problem all my life. It's been a disturbed plague. I have never seen people this insensitive, but then again, if you think about it, maybe I might have been insensitive with them too and might not realize it, or probably just was arrogant and ignorant. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I thought this guy wanted to help me. I thought this guy had a little bit of patience with someone like me. But, let me see here. He thinks that I he thinks I'm obsessed with people, which I'm not. That I'm going to have to explain and do in the form of video later on. But even if I did that, it'll still be just this all the time. So I emails him one point. I says, why can't we just discuss this like men? Why can't we just have a voice chat where, I explain what I mean by things, and then I can hear your opinion, whether if you disagree with me or not. But it would never work because he doesn't care anyway. But in the beginning, he did care. See, this is what I get. Every time I get people around, I always take advantage of their time, and I don't realize it until it's too late. And one of my biggest problems in that is they get nice to me, they want to help me, they do everything they can, and then I screw up where I don't listen to their advices, I ignore them. And then the only thing I like is the only thing I like is the positive presence around me. That's what I'm used to. And that's the thing. And now I felt that this person, we wasn't friends. I did say that. We wasn't acquaintances. He didn't hate me and I didn't hate him. Maybe we had disagreements of certain things, but it wasn't to the things that I would expect as far as new stuff. And all I want is for somebody to understand me, and to have patience with me. Then I get this message of saying, I'm not going to be revisiting you, I'm not going to waste my time with you, and this nonsense here. Oh God, please. It's not that I don't want a response from you, it's just that you still don't understand. I'll explain later. Oh God. You don't realize that you were the only few people in the Jarrett community that was nice to me. And the thing about it is, that kind of took a toll on me. And on top of that, I tried learning how to be friends with people like this. And I could never be friends with people like this. Never. I grew up with people just like him. I grew up with people just like his friends. One of his friends is Gage the Doom Guy. One of his other friends is other people I'm not going to mention of. But Gage the Doom Guy and this guy gets along well. I read a chat where it says he had a birthday coming up and they wish him a happy birthday. Now, if I had a birthday, they wouldn't wish me a happy birthday because simply I don't have the ability to know how to make friends. They don't look at me the same as they do with people that are actually their friends. And that's the problem with social interaction. It's like I get behind. I'm always left behind with everything. I mean, I don't know what to do, man. I remember the last time something like this happened, and I never forget it. It hurt me really bad. I couldn't cry like I wanted to, but I definitely was upset all day at that time. And then this happening again, like I'm getting rejected by people, and it's just, oh God, you dude. Dude, oh God. Oh God. I don't understand this stuff. I want to say this. What I wanted to say would take too long, and it says here, assuming that they're in agreement, you will step up. It says here, that's not the right email. Where is it? Is it in there? Dude, I can't stand this anymore. One of the things that I will agree with this chap about is that ever since Jarrett disappeared, my attitude has become more toxic, which I didn't know that he really noticed it. As far as calling women bitches constantly, oh God. I will admit that I probably said some things I shouldn't have said, but guess who's calling me the bitch now? Not me, but you. Okay. Okay, alright. Alright. I'm reading the last part of this email, and it says that somebody and yourself spent particular time going through my videos. I didn't know y'all go through my videos. I thought my videos wasn't worth shit. And the thing is that, oh God, dude. This is the only civilized email I got from him. This, what it says here, most of us will help, but you have to take it on board. Even if you need to go away, think about it, research it yourself, take time. Simply tell whatever is talking to you that you need a little time to look at it. And it says here, yes, some people will troll. It's let's see here. What does this mean? And seriously, stop. I'm in this training thing because you are bitter and not listening or ignoring people. And you're right. I'm not listening, and I've been ignoring people. I wish when this guy was on this conversation mode, I could probably. Oh God! Instead of somebody bringing up something all the time that I don't know the words. I don't know the words how to express some of the stuff I've seen. I would have to write a script and say it. That's how bad it is. I have never been in that kind of tug of war before. But draw a line under it. I agree. I've been bitter. I mean, this 5-day thing is nothing no more. I wish I didn't do it. You was right. It was sort of. Some people are beyond hope. I think you're not. I don't think you're malicious, but I do think you're ignorant about a lot of things. And I'm right. You're right. I am ignorant about a lot of things. That's not a bad thing. It just means you don't know. You finally get it. You finally know that I didn't know. But I wish you would have took it the right way, sir. I mean, God, I'm ignorant about RC cars. No big deal. I could learn if I really wanted to. But that's a private hobby, which it is for me. YouTube is a public hobby, which I know that. You don't really have the luxury of choosing not to learn. You have to be open to learning. I agree. Otherwise, you end up like a Stinson Hardwick. I agree. But the thing about it is, like, you have been impatient, which is understandable, but I mean, I try to get, every time I go through this, I try to tell people to give me a chance, and they won't give me a chance. They just don't. It's just like what I'm getting ready to read. If everyone else is on your case, chances are you're wrong. Take that into agreement. I'll take that into consideration. I wish these people would just see. Yeah, I am aware of that. She had made some kind of remark yesterday, and I just ignored it. Let's see here. I think you've been on social media for 8 years. Wait a minute. Alright, let me see something really quick here. He said that, I'm not your friend. I'm not your guardian angel, and I'm not your mentor. Which I did say in the past that I looked at him as sort of a little mentor, not a huge one, but I mean, if somebody looked up to me, I would like that. But again, it's just I remember having a psychic reading, and not me saying this, but a psychic reading in 2008. Spoke to some woman on eBay. I paid like $5-10 for a psychic reading. I tells her, when is my life going to get better? And she tells me that if she tells me these problems I'm going to have, where it would involve people, and that, the anger I have towards the way life has been to me would affect people in a way that even those that are not my friends, or even those that are acquaintances or associates or friends, will turn off from you. Even people that want to help you, you will end up turning them off, she said. I'm starting to see over 10 years later that this is becoming true, about 12 years later. And I don't know, it's just, I feel bad for Hatman to treat me the way he has treated me. I feel bad in a sense. I mean, I always try to see the good in things. I always try to figure out this problem, you know? But again, it's just... I've been upset all day. And, you know... just upset, you know? Like, his one email interests me. Let me try to look here real quick. If I look like some kind of beta male, then fuck you, I don't care. Everybody has these labels for people, the way they talk and all this stuff. If I feel something, I feel something. If I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm whatever, I'm whatever. I didn't idolize him, I'll tell you that. But, you know, I come on Friday, chat with him and stuff, and it just didn't even... I just never thought I would go through anything like this. But, you know, he says that we will help you when we can, but you have to take... You have to take on board with your situation. Basically what he was saying. And, I don't know, I mean... God. I cannot believe I'm doing this. I am not Dark Ninja. I am not any of these people that you have been seeing and used to. Let's accept that. That's one. Two, I'm somebody that is trying to make stuff better. I am. When I first met you, I took a liking to your atmosphere. I took a liking to your personality because I've seen people like this before, like you before. And every time I almost had personalities like yourself, I always had problems in real life. And I said in my mind, never thought I'd be accurate about that assumption, but I was right. And on top of that, now I'm upset because it's like I want to get over this long life problem. I know I'm not saying that by whatever situation to do with you that has not, you know, that I would get over it. No, but I'm saying just, oh God. You gotta, I mean, you even in one email I remember. You said, and I quote from you, that you tried to help Jared. You've been there for him when he was being a cunt, and you was right. Don't you think that same return should have come back to me? I mean, they say what goes around comes around. Whatever you do to people will come back to you, right? Don't you think that same credit should go the other way around? When I am on my worst moment, I mean, after all, you have seen me. I've seen you say that I am a little like Jarrett, but not in an extreme way, and as well as other people. Does that give you any kind of reason? I mean, I hate to say it, but this guy is fed up with me. And I didn't even know until the stuff that happened last week happened, that I've had no idea about as far as the world of social interaction on the internet. I'm socially, I guess, illiterate, but not computer illiterate as far as simple changing a hard drive or upgrading certain things, you know what I mean? And the thing about it is, every time I contact Hatman now, he's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want to prolong this with you, and da 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 da. You had years to do this and that, making these assumptions. I felt like I'm arguing with my mother, for God's sake, because I tells him that the same argument I've had with my mother is what I'm having with him. Only difference is he's not trying to be no mother or father or a mentor or a friend. He's just saying things as he's seeing them. Just kind of like what I do in my videos. The only problem with that is that maybe what I have said is a little out of hand and not in a precise matter. I mean, I've called women bitches when I didn't really mean it in a personal way, which I understand now that people take offense to it. But the thing is that I don't know what to say, dude. I really don't. Give me a chance. I mean, seriously. I don't know why, but I keep getting this feeling that this psychic that I dealt with is right. And I feel bad about everything else that happened. In spite the fact that most people can't understand that it was just an honest mistake and not something that was deliberately on purpose on something that happened last week, as you know. I'm not going to rehash it until I review it. But let me say this, when I review it, it ain't going to be in a confrontational way. It's going to be just an unbiased explaining how it is sort of way. But, I mean, I've been lonely all day long. I have been depressed all day long. I'm not saying that all this isn't my fault. I'm not blaming you for it, but it's just, I'm telling you that I'm feeling the consequences of some of my actions as far as the stuff. I mean, we have never, listen to me. We have never went in the term. We have never went on the terms that we have went on for 8 months. At least about 7 or 8 months. This happened. This started last week. Now, you had your opinions and I had my opinions. It was simple. But the thing about it is, dude, we had never talked to each other the way we did. We have never had hostility towards each other the way we did. We had disagreements and we expressed them like men. And I don't know what I've done before, but I'm sorry if I ever insulted anything that you feel that I was overboard. Like I said, I'm going to investigate this stuff. I will look into it, and I will watch most of my videos and investigate the things that I will investigate and review what I feel necessary and whatever. But I need somebody on my back. I need somebody that would actually help me. I need somebody that would actually not give up on me. I really do. I don't know why I keep coming to you, but I feel like you're the person. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm going to give it a shot, no different than putting a 50-cent or $1.50 to a machine and scratching a lottery ticket to try to win something. I'm not trying to win nobody, but I'm saying it's for an example. But it's just give me a chance, please. Think about it. That the latest video you did of me was based on the stuff of last week. Now the last video was based on something that was 6 months ago. Think about it. And I wanted to say this. God, I know in my mind that you wanted to help me. You might not agree with me. You might have found me a bit odd socially as far as ignorance, but I know that you wanted to help me. You know, I know. And I took advantage of that in the sense that I ignore certain things, that I sometimes get overboard by calling people names that I shouldn't be calling, as far as the names that I've called people unnecessarily just because they commented on people's channels that had something to do with problems that had nothing to do with them and dragged them into it. I know this. Okay? Like, I know it. All I want is somebody that would just be on my side and say, you know what, how this is going to be hard, but you're going to have to step up. You're going to have to kind of shape up or something to that effect. Man, I just wish I can go back in time, ladies and gentlemen, and just review, just think about stuff. I just wish. I don't know why, but it's just now, ever since I dealt with Hatman, I regret more further not thinking about things than ever before. And it has bothered me all day. I haven't had nobody to talk to. And, you know, wanted a one-on-one conversation with this man. All thing I got was just emails, just pretty much discrediting me. Just saying that it's just either not worth it or I don't care, you know, kind of mentality. And I want to ask you something. I'm going to sound like a damn attorney or maybe not a blubbering idiot. Isn't reviewing people's videos or commentating on people's stuff is meant to critique and help the person? Isn't it the duty? I mean, it's not an obligation, I'm trying to say, but, you know, I liked you. You know, I liked you as far as I felt the potential of getting over this problem of social interaction. And that if, I just don't know. I know you lost your patience with me, but I tried. Just tried. I'm not gonna lie, I've been depressed and upset all day. I've been talking to myself on the live stream, and I've just been down. I'm gonna get going. Goodbye.